hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner. This is my review for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. This is season 8, reunion part 1. It looked like it's going to be a 2-part reunion. I hope they do not try to drag this out and make it 3 parts. We do not need 3 parts. Next week, and this will be a good old hour, and that can be it. Okay, if you have not done so already, make sure you have liked this video. Hit the like button. I wait. Like it. Damn it, don't make me sing a Jeopardy song. Okay? Liking the videos help YouTube know that people are really watching our videos. So please hit like. Okay? And after you hit like, make sure you go over and hit the subscribe button. Okay? Then check my description box below or whatever. Just look around. Snoop around as if you was meeting a new person and you're in the medicine cabinet. Okay? Just do that. Anyway, become a whole JayBird and all that good shit. Good shit. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, and let's get started. Started with Jock and Kendra. Asking Jock, how long have you and Kendra really been together? And then he like, it's been like 3 years or whatever. And Kendra was like, look, it don't matter. Because at the end of the day, I have the ring. And I'm looking like, girl, okay, speak up for yourself. Speak up for yourself. So Carly then said, at the ranch, Jock didn't tell me nothing about Kendra. I didn't know about Kendra because had I known about Kendra, I would have respected their relationship or whatever. But what I'm saying? He didn't say nothing to me. Girl, all that don't matter because it was because they asked Kendra if she cared about the flirtatiousness that happened with Carly and Jock at the ranch. And, before she could answer, that's what Carly said. So she said, and I love Kendra. I like Kendra. I want her and Jock to be together. Okay, I love them together. It's fine. It's fine. But again, he didn't tell me nothing about her. If you cared so much and loved Kendra so much, you would not have said that. All you would have said was what you said a minute later. That nothing happened sexual between you and Jock at the ranch. You would not have said nothing about he didn't mention you. You said that because you're messy. Okay? You're messy. You're messy. I feel like even if Jock was a whole asshole back then and did not mention Kendra, you didn't have to say, well, he didn't tell me about you. Clearly he didn't. We didn't know about Kendra till this season. So it ain't like you was the only one in the dark. We were too, okay? And I'm my girl, we don't care. So they asked Jock, why were you so upset at the salon or whatever? He said, because, me and Kendra was something real. And I was pissed off that something real was getting fucked with, basically. And I'm saying the rumors were getting out of control, out of hand or whatever. And it was crazy. He brought up how Shakana was, she accepted the point that she did say something to Carly about what old girl Sharonda said to her. And, she had not done that. So we see that whole thing, okay? Then they get to, Jock saying how when they was in the Caribbean, was it the Caribbean? Trinidad. I'm like, where were they at? When it was the Trinidad or whatever, they joke and say, it's Cardi people there or whatever. Jock said, yeah, like when me and Kendra first got that, I said, wait, hold up, some of our people here, we want to be sure that Cardi people ain't trying to beat us up. So let's wait a minute, let's see. Okay, we safe. So he do bring up how he was sorry he said, I apologize to Pooh for pouring, liquid on your ass. Okay, I was really, really drunk and it was uncalled for, but I also don't want anybody to feel like me and Kendra had some kind of beef or some kind of issue where I was mad at Kendra and I did that as a thing of me being mad at Kendra. Like, that's not what happened. People assume that I was mad that Kendra did not want to have my baby or said she did not want to have my baby. And so in retaliation, I was flirting with Pooh or pouring stuff on Pooh to get back at Kendra, and that ain't what happened. So Jock is then apologizing to Kendra for that. Also to Pooh for doing it in the first place. Pooh, like, it's all right, Jock. I know. Because we like family. We like family. Like Jock, he know my husband or whatever. Then here go her and Carly. Sure do, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how they get down. If you fuck the husband, you fuck the wife. I'm like, so did Jock fuck her husband? Because, like, what did what did Pooh saying that Jock know her husband have to do with you then saying if you fuck the husband, you fuck the wife? So did Jock fuck Harem too? Was it a whole thing? What's going on? I was confused by the comment. Shut your jealous ass up, Carly. Shut up, jealousy. I say, girl, she did not call her jealousy. Shut your jealous ass up with that cream cheese coming out your coochie. You know what I'm saying? You the jealous of Kendra because you won't jock back. When she said that cream cheese coming out your coochie, I said, oh my God. Honey, when she said it, the whole stage was like, oh my God. And it was funny because Nina was like, just look at the faces, okay? Look at the faces as she said it. I wish you could have made it smaller before I popped it up. Jock was like, oh no. Bambi like, okay, what just happened here? And she just said this so out the blue, like when Jock said that cream cheese in your coochie. I said, oh, not cream cheese in the coochie. Even Nina was shocked. Okay, Nina was like, oh shit, cream cheese in the Rashida face. Everybody, it was like, oh my God, I cannot believe that because it was just so out the blue when she said it, and I'm like, that's just not even a good thing or whatever. We then see Pooh and Kendra arguing back and forth. Y'all know all that. Sierra then jump in it. You can't talk about, because Pooh said how Carly is jealous of Kendra and really want Jock because Carly could never be in a relationship as long as Jock and Kendra have been together. Which makes Sierra then say, well, Pooh, you can't talk no shit but nothing because I looked into you, you know what I'm saying, and you and Hiram ain't really even married or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I looked it up or whatever, and you have not been with your husband that long. I have. Yes, I have. Girl, she then said how, you know what I'm saying, was that, no, she said it later. I jumped ahead. But we'll conduct that later, whatever. Putin like, well, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because BK said that you know, be with a different dude every 6 months. I mean, but so does Carly. Every season Carly has a new man. But I mean, I digress. Pooh, like, you know, well, no disrespect. Pooh then said, girl, Pooh like, no disrespect to Kendra, but me, Jock, Harem, and Carly was in the studio, and Carly was in the sucking Jock. I said he was sucking Jock. What? Sucking Jock dick in the studio? I said no. Why is y'all sucking dick? Like why? What's who? If you grown, do it. I was like, oh no. And Jock like, oh my God. And like, why are you bringing it up? And his fiance right there. I mean, he's like, oh, it was before Kendra. It was before Kendra. And I'm like, girl, I just don't know. Just change the whole subject, which they did. They then get to Stevie, Jay, and Mimi, and all this stuff. So they bring up him and Faith getting married or whatever. He brings up how he's in love with her, how he met her on November 20th, 1995. He do the whole date, okay, when he met Faith. And then, you know, they bring up the backlash about, you know, him and Biggie being friends back in the day and him not being married to Faith. He said, look, that was a long time ago. Let that man rest in peace. Him saying, I done dated a lot of people since then. She had remarried, you know, dated somebody else and whatnot. You know, let Biggie rest in peace and let me and Faith, you know, just live in our happy love. And I said, well, that's true. Again, I wasn't the one like, oh, I can't believe. Biggie been dead for 20 years. 20 whole years. And girl, it was it is what it is or whatever. Let love win. Mimi and Stevie. Mimi say how her issue for being upset with Stevie, Faith, and Eva being out together when he told her was not the fact that he told her, the fact that she didn't know he was going to do that. It's like, I had no idea he was going to go get Eva from school that day. Him and Faith and her hang out, and then he would tell her without me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was pissed. Stevie then says, surprisingly, he says it very sincerely, how, you know what I'm saying, he's like, look, I apologize, you know what I'm saying, if you felt any kind of way about me doing that, you know, and about me not allowing me and you to tell her together. I apologize for that. He seems sincere in that little 5 or 6 seconds, okay? Mimi said, okay, she accepts his apology, but she also says that she don't buy his apology. He said, well, it's fine, because my apology ain't for sale or whatever. You know, it is what it is. So, you know, he like, I just want us to be good and for our daughter to be good. I do feel like Stevie wants them to have a good relationship, but Stevie is also an asshole. He is also a jerk, and Stevie also loves getting up under Mimi's skin. And for some reason, I feel like Mimi likes that he still likes to get up on her skin. That's why I think she reacts the way she do. She gets so mad because he still has some kind of effect on her. I don't think either of them want to be together. I just think they're so used to going at each other. That's just what they do. Period. Okay, I think it's dumb. I think it's played out. I think it's some bullshit, okay? But at the same time, that's their relationship or whatever. So they asked me, like, what can he do, like, to make y'all co-parenting situation like this, better? And it's like, well, he lives in LA now, so it's hard to, like, say what can happen or whatever. Then here comes Ty, okay? And at this point in time, Ty and Stevie is going head to head. And let me say this as I'm pulling up their pictures. I feel like Ty is wholeheartedly Mimi's girlfriend. I got my finger move over. I think Ty, does love Eva. I think Ty also loves Mimi. I also feel like when you are the girlfriend or the boyfriend of someone who has kids, I do feel like sometimes you have to leave some of the bullshit to the parents. Not saying that Ty doesn't have a right to feel some kind of way if Stevie is not in the picture, not being a good dad. I'm not saying that she can't comment, but I do think there is always a line that other person should not cross. I do think there are certain things that only that mother or father should say to the other one just to not have conflicts. Okay, I think if Ty wants to say that to Mimi all day, Stevie ain't shit this, he ain't shit that or whatever, I think she can do that. I do think at some point, because Stevie's a whole asshole, like, going at him, I don't feel like Ty should have done it. I don't think she was wrong in what she said, but I think sometimes you should not question the other parent. Let the other parent be the one to question that parent. I think Mimi should be the one to wholeheartedly at all times check Stevie. I feel like if Faith talked about me, if Mimi was even a slithering of as not present in their daughter's life as Stevie was, and if Faith had anything to say to Mimi, Mimi would go the fuck off. Simply because she would say, what gives you the right to come at me? So for that reason alone, I feel like some things Ty should not say. She should definitely say it to Mimi, absolutely. But I think, as the child of a blended family, you know what I'm saying? There's just something that you let the parents handle. And you have those conversations with your spouse or with your person, you know what I'm saying? Until there's better communication and better flowing of the conversation between everybody. They all in a bad place. Girl, let me move on. Anyway, Ty say you down a good guy and you don't take care of your kids. I said, oh shit. When she said that, I said, oh shit. It's one thing to say like you can be around more, but when she said like you are not a good guy, you don't take care of your kids, I'm like, oh, that shit came from Mimi. Oh my god. But again, you would Ty taking care of the kids. Look, as Mimi said, Ty be gone 6 months a year. So my thing is Ty be gone just as much as Stevie. Okay. Anyway, he like, well, do you have kids? If you don't have kids, like how can you speak? Well, I don't have kids, but I know how to take care of them, whatever. I know how to raise them. And when me and her get married, I'm saying I'll have one. That's all fine and good. However, I still think some things should definitely come from Mimi. That's just one. That's my opinion. I don't care if y'all don't. I don't care if you don't agree. That's my opinion. And again, it's not saying that Ty does not have the right to have an opinion. I just think she should not always say it to Stevie's crazy ass. Anyway, so he like, but that's great that you want, that you help or whatever I'm saying. It's great that y'all gonna get married and have kids or whatever. But I have 6 kids, I take care of them or whatever, and you just here for the moment. Then let's think about Stevie J and his kids. I think people keep equating his child support to him being a good father and how he was behind on child support. I do feel like when he was behind on child support, it was because he just couldn't afford it. He wasn't making the money he was making in the Bad Boy days, and that's why he got behind. I still feel like in some way he's in them kids' lives because we always will accept Bonnie Bella. We know he's not in that kid's life. But it seemed like he was active in their life. So I don't know. And that's why I say it's hard to judge him. That judgment should be left to the mamas who can say, you ain't shit. Okay, you ain't shit. Okay, and then whatever Ty say to Mimi can then say to Stevie. That's just my opinion, but I digress. Anyway, Mimi and Ty then say, well, don't cut that old, for the moment shit out. Like, she not here for the moment. We've been together for 3 years or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? I'm here helping take care of your daughter. Now, that is a valid point for to bring up. Look, at the end of the day, I've been around 3 years and I'm here helping your girl, helping your mama take care of your child. I think that's a better way to word it versus, you know what I'm saying, you got all the kids, you don't take care of them. I'm like, girl, this is Stevie. Stevie he's not gonna care no way, girl. Girl, it's just too much. Anyway, Steven insinuated that Ty is fucking girls on the road. And I'm like, I don't believe that. I think he said it just to piss him off. But then, he thinks like, I don't have an issue with Ty. Like, I don't have an issue with her or whatever. It's just that, you know what I'm saying, I love everybody, whatever. She know I love her, and Ty didn't laugh and smile. Ty don't know how to play it off. I feel like this. Mimi did not have a storyline. So her baby daddy and her girlfriend had conflict for her to be on the season a little bit more. Boom. Next, because again, I don't think it was any real beef between these two. Again, it was Mimi who needed something, and they gave it to her because they both love her, and that was it. Scrap and Bambi. Scrap and Bambi are proud parents to their new baby or whatever. Mama D brings up how everybody should salute Bambi because she was, when Scrap was in an accident or whatever, she had to take care of Scrap. She was also pregnant. She had a whole bunch on her shoulders, and she was able to do it. She's a strong black woman. Okay, clap, 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 clap. Whatever. So we then see they bring Erica up on stage. I don't know why we are getting scenes for Erica, mainly because Erica, in my opinion, did not give us a storyline. I feel like Erica did not do much this season, in my opinion. Both of the issues between her and Scrappy, we didn't even get to see at all. So I feel like, why is she at the reunion on main stage? I was confused. Anyway, her twins are 5 weeks. Cool. Blessing to them. I'm so happy her babies are doing great. They get on the beef between Erica and Scrappy. You know what I'm saying? Erica say how, her and Scrappy need to communicate better, and she didn't like she didn't like or understand when Bambi said on the show how the communication that they have right now, it works for right now. I don't talk to Bambi, and I don't know why she said that. So Bambi said, when you text my husband, you're talking to me too, because we're together. We're units, okay? Bambi says she feels like Erica is just mad about her and Scrappy together. I saw a lot of people on social media, on Twitter, saying how Bambi seems angry, Bambi all pressed, da, 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 da. I think y'all have a twist. I don't think Bambi's pressed. I don't think Erica's pressed. I think Erica is still upset, and so is Bambi, just based on the part of how Scrappy was going between them two before. Scrappy was messing with both Erica and Bambi at one point. When he was off with Erica, he was with Bambi, and vice versa. There's bad blood for both of them at that point in time. I think for that reason, that's why Scrap and Erica don't talk, like verbally talk. And, she brought up, Bambi brought up how when her and Scrap broke up at one point, towards the last time they was at the reunion together, she said the last time we was all here at the reunion together, which had to be a couple seasons ago, she said, well, after me and him broke up, before we broke up, you got a protection order against him, you got a PPO. When me and him broke up, you kind of was fine to be around him. When me and him got back together, you again was texting like, he wasn't shit, he's a bitch, he got titties or whatever. So in Bambi's eyes, when her and Scrap together, that's when Erica has the issue. I can see that, but I'm an adult. I feel like people have to get Bambi is Scrap's wife, not his girlfriend, not his baby mama. And Erica, on some level, needs to understand that Erica and Bambi both need to understand that they need to be able to just coexist. Just because now they both have his kid, Bambi's his wife. I agree with Scrap when he said how, I feel like me and her don't need to talk. Like, if we just talking about, who gonna get, what's that daughter's name? E-Money. I should be able to text you and say, like, we don't have to talk, because that way the conversation can just be about the daughter. I don't see nothing wrong with that. If you are effectively communicating via text What's the problem? People be having whole relationships with people via text. So I text my boss whenever I'm gonna be late or whatever. I text them. I don't have to talk to my boss. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I don't see the issue with someone saying we're not really having conversations. We just saying who gonna get her at what point in time. Why can't that be via text? Why do I have to always talk to you? I agree, because at this point in time, they don't see eye to eye. They don't need to talk. They don't. Like, no tea, no shade. They not at a place to where if they talking, that things will get better. I feel like they all need family counseling. That's from Bambi and Scrap, plus Erica, plus Mama D, and Bambi Mama. Not Bambi Mama. Erica Mama. Maybe baby mama too. But I think in stages, have them get it all worked out. Because the pure hatred and just disdain that Erica and Scrap have for each other. It's not this, because Scrap could not even look at Erica's scenes, and when and it shows how he just don't like her. But I get it if you feel like your baby mama ain't shit. But at the same time, Scrap, you ain't shit either. Like, you did some real foul stuff to Erica, whatever. He on the show called her a bum baby mama. You going too far, Scrap. You going too far. Erica put out her phone and said, what I'm saying, he ain't paid child support in 3 months. Look at my app. He didn't pull out his phone, and he has his app which says he did pay. He paid up as in like in June, and he only missed like back in February. It was just the fact that they both brought phones to prove child support shit, and they both points were not. It was weird because if his phone said he paid in June, and she said 3 months behind, I'm like, well, I don't know. But again, it's not just Scrap, it's not just Erica, and it's not Bambi's fault. Period. Okay, if you have a child by my husband, okay, and you texting him, you crazy if you feel like, or if you think that I'm not included in what's the text is being, what's in the text. I don't think that Bambi think he gonna fuck with Erica. I don't think that. I think they all have issues from when Scrap was fucking with them both, and it just has not been resolved. And Erica is just as petty and bitchy as Bambi, so y'all can't blame one person. It's all three of them. But again, I don't feel like it's wrong when they know it's this kind of conflict and they not mature enough yet to fix it for them to be able to communicate via text. I feel like Erica trying to press the issue of talking was making Bambi and Scrap feel like she on some bullshit. I feel like girl, he told Imani to tell me to have me text him. Okay, did you send him a text? I just think it's stupid. Girl, I can't take it or whatever. Um, he, but when Scrap said, "Ooh," when he called her a bum bitch, that was not nice. But when he said she always be lying, trying to make herself seem like she, the good one or whatever, or like she's in a better situation when she really not. He said like this season, the reason she didn't show her baby is because they're not together. And I'm like, oh, I figured that though. But she made it seem like they were. He said, she'll do that. She'll bring stuff in and she'll say something that could seem like, she's the one that's like doing whatever, whatever, whatever. But in hindsight, she's lying. And I'm like, it's like like this season, all season, she didn't show them because they're not together no more. She won't say nothing. I say, well, why you care? Why you care? I don't care. It's the point you lying to make yourself look good. I got his point. I did. I don't think it was that he cared. I think he like, but people kept. I said that all season. I said, why are we seeing her storyline, but not the daddy? Like who she pregnant about? Like we getting these little itty bitty tidbits for what? But she's talking as if saying her and Duke is great. But I'm like, something ain't right. So girl, girl. They left at that. It was seeing too much. They get on Carly, and I look. Mo ain't there. Okay, with her, whatever. She say they still working on they together still. They working on stuff. They still engaged. They still respect their engagement or whatever. We see the flashbacks. So I Carly praised Mo, and oh, he's great. He's amazing. And it went from that to, oh, he beating me. Carly gave every indication without saying it, insinuating that he beat her or he's abusive. That's what she did. And we ain't seen him since that counseling session. And it was like out the blue. He was this great man, and then next thing we know, he's a monster who gives her curfews, and you know what I'm saying, she can't do shit. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? She again, we still engaged, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But she won't. They like when this relationship toxic, and she won't answer it. Carly needed a storyline. Carly then. It's the reason Carly would never say, yes, he beat me. It's the reason she would not say certain things. Carly knew what words to use and how to act a little bit scared to make people feel like she's in danger. Carly, you in danger, girl, but I didn't believe it. I just did not. Um, and if it's true, I would wholeheartedly apologize. But I don't feel like it's true. I feel like Carly played the season off, and when Mo didn't like how she was, because again, she wasn't saying he was doing stuff, but she was acting like he was. And I felt like when he seen what she was doing, he got pissed and then refused to come back into the show. And then she had to kind of clean it up and be like, we working it out. You know, we okay. Because she knew she went too fucking far. And so, girl, but having Rashida and Mimi, like, you know what I'm saying, you need to make the best decision for you. And for Rashida to say, that relationship is toxic. I say, Rashida, your husband, it was one season Kirk cheating. Maybe like 2 seasons. And at one point, he was at the fucking cabin with Menzino, and Bambi was one of the girls in the bed with them. Are we gonna act like Bambi wasn't around back then? Like we gonna act like she wasn't there? Okay, it was when she was her old teeth, but still, Bambi was at the damn cabin when Kirk was cheating. Okay, Anyway, but not only that, you don't even let your husband talk to his side chick baby mama. So you the last one to say how something is toxic or is dysfunctional. I'm a choked or unhealthy because so was your marriage and you still in it. Okay, so girl, put them rock down, girl. They're gonna aim it on at your own glass house. Just stop it. Just stop. Anyway, you know, Nina then asked Jock, "Well, Jock, what do you think about Carly's situation and you know her possibly being in danger, her possibly being And Kendra said he don't feel nothing. He don't feel nothing about that situation. Nina was wrong to even ask him that. My thing is, you should never ask a man in front of his fiance, how do you feel about your ex-girlfriend? Nothing. I wish her well. I don't even know her. And Kendra was right to speak up. What that meant was, to you young folk who don't get what Kendra meant was, what she meant was, Nina, don't ask my man shit about his ex. Ask these other men who she's friends with how they feel. But leave my man out of it. Period. We just talked about how they was fucking around. Don't do that. If that's what Kendra meant. It wasn't like her. It wasn't her speaking for Jock. It meant, don't ask my fiance about him and his ex bitch at all. He don't feel nothing. At all. And Jock would look like, why you ask me that shit of all the people to ask it to? Girl. Carly and Pooh. Carly still say, it's my bedtime thing. Telling me it's 3:15. You gotta go to bed and go to work in the morning. Carly and Pooh. Carly still say that it wasn't no threesome. Pooh still say it was, okay? And they going back and forth. At that point in time, um, Pooh and Carly arguing back and forth. And that's when Sierra again jumped in it. And this time said, you know what I'm saying, Pooh, you broke and don't have no money, whatever, bitch. I know about you, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, shut up, bitch. You got a hairstyle like I had in the 80s. Pooh, that was a lazy read. Sierra then said, I looked up Pooh and Hiram, whatever, and y'all ain't really married, you know what I'm saying? Your name was said a real name, her government name or whatever. And, he got married in 2014 and wasn't to you. Ain't no record of y'all been engaged, bitch. You old bum ass, ex prostitute stripper ass bitch. And I'm like, Sierra is mad, like mad, like mad, Max mad. Girl going the off. And Pooh couldn't say nothing but, shut up, bitch, your shop got roaches. I was like, girl. They ended up taking Sierra off stage because she was just going off. But I mean, Pooh then said how, Nina then say, well, we looked up y'all records or whatever, and it do show that you and Hiram applied for a marriage license in 2013, which I never went and finish it or whatever. Look, I don't have to explain shit to y'all bitches. If we apply for a marriage license in Georgia, but went and got married out the country, whatever, and we ain't get it done here, who cares? My ring speaks volume, bitch. And I said, well, okay. Which just mean they like anybody else who got a fake marriage. Okay, they got married somewhere else and it ain't legal here. Okay, a la what was that damn name? Yandy and Mendices or anyone else who has a whole fake ass marriage. Okay, girl, I don't care. It was kind of crazy to me. The last thing we see is, with them all yelling or whatever, Pooh and Spice start yelling back at each other, and calm down. Why you so hype? I'm like, Spice, but why are you yelling at Pooh? I was confused at how Spice even got involved in it. And we see Carly on stage fake crying. I'm like, girl, sit your ass down. We then see they said we gave a lot of extra to Carly, and we already going to Pooh, and Pooh would not do it. You know what I'm saying? Pooh said she had her own thing done, and we can't take her results because we don't know what it was. Pooh said something valid. She said, I want to have a test done by someone who has no affiliation with me or Carly or the show. I mean, I get that. It's fucking Mona, okay? Taking it to Maury, okay? Have them go on Maury or whatever. So they say, we have the test results. But of course, we had to wait until next time to see them, okay? So, that was the whole thing, y'all. I'm gonna end it here. I'm probably gonna split this up into two. It'll be a fashion part of it, and then the actual, the reunion thing anyway, because this is 42 minutes. I'm done. Peace.